Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you've just arrived. So today I thought I'd try something a little different. I've pulled three lenormand cards to see what the theme of this reading is. So bearing in mind last night we had a dark moon, and from there on the energy is now building up to the full moon. So with that in mind, let's have a look at what cards I pulled. So we have, this is Lenormand, this is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. So we have the Tower, the Clouds, and the Letter. So I'm taking the Clouds as the focus, which, although there is, some nice sunshine coming through, there's been a lot of doubt, confusion, heaviness. You could even say darkness. Those clouds look pretty dark to me. So I suppose what I'm seeing here, Tower in this instance would suggest to me retreat. So maybe you've been kind of in retreat, like in hermitage, as I would call it. To kind of deal with this cloud energy. But what I would say now, so whether that's written communication in the form literally of a letter, or whether that's communication just letting people know where you are, not geographically. But what we're going to do is we are going to grab, we're going to grab some of these, these are the Celtic Lenormand. So we're going to clarify, there we go, first one. So I'm going to take two smaller Lenormand to clarify the bigger ones. So we've got the bear, okay, we have the woman, anchor, interesting, garden. Garden is a positive card. I think it's a positive card. Ship and the dog. The dog is a positive card as well. So I would say from this cloud card, you have been receptive in, I don't know if this is going to make sense, in with that energy in order to go into this hermitage energy. Yeah, it's all energy, we know that. The bear would also suggest, in this context, okay, I'm going to take that, you've crossed so through the hermitage kind of energy that you've been in, you've definitely crossed over something that was literally moving through you. Yeah. And you were receptive to that. I hope that makes sense. Because sometimes when we resist, when this energy is moving through us, yeah, if we resist, that's what creates issues in what we call the physical body. Yeah. So that's good. Okay. So this cloud energy was definitely heavy. Although again, it's now come up. If you look at the anchor card, it's now up on the shore. It's no longer, you got the water again. It's no longer weighing you down. Yeah. Because it's now on the shore. And the garden certainly reflects the sunshine in that clouds card, definitely. So even the gold there. So this would also suggest that you do also have the sun in the Tower card. Solar plexus, which is your divine will, your power, your passions, your drive. Yeah. All those things that you could say get us up in the morning. Yeah. So you're definitely in this space now, I would say, of, and the garden is, it can be to do with actual going out and interacting with the world. So maybe if that was something that you were not doing because you're in hermitage mode, yeah. And when you're in hermitage mode, you don't literally have to go in a cave. It can just be minimal, outside interaction. Yeah. So if you were doing your hermitage in that kind of way, then this is definitely, the clouds are broken, the sun is out. So what happens in the springtime when the sun, when it gets a bit warm and the sun shines about, we want to go outside, don't we? We want to, jump for joy, if you like. So that's what this garden card is suggesting. So the letter. Now this is interesting. We have water again. We have water with the bear, we have water with the anchor, we have water with the boat, and water with the dog. So water, what is water? It's an elemental, obviously. Corresponds to that receptive energy. It's a feminine energy. It's a receptive energy. Corresponds to what people call the subconscious. So our inner, our deep drivers, if you like, what really drives you. So maybe that's been at the heart of all of this hermitage, is really getting to grips with what is it that drives you? What is it that really drives you? Yeah. Not all the surface level stuff, but what's, and you could even postulate that that's your soul's desire. Yeah. What are the things? What are the experiences that your soul really wants to have? Yeah. Interesting. I'm taking that. Why? Because the dog card suggests to me that this is a very loyal energy. A loyal energy that is travelled much across many seas, in fact. This could be, because this is deep diving stuff. Yeah, the hermitage, the asking those very profound questions. What is my soul's desire? What are the experiences my soul wants to have in this incarnation on this planet right now? Yeah, this could be a new soul contract, possibly. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Because we have the letter, we have the loyal, I hesitate to say the word servant, but you know what I mean, that kind of, and very, the dog is a positive card, so You could say this is your soul that's guided you through this hermitage out the other side, because this is to the right. I've got my left and my right, muddled up then, because it's to the right of these clouds. And you also have the birds in the clouds here, in the rays of the sun. I would definitely say this is some kind of new, not soul contract is probably the wrong word. You've recognized your soul's blueprint, because technically that would be the letter. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so is there anything we need to know more about? I think we're going to go straight to these 3 cards on the end here. I'm going to go with this is the Citadel Oracle. So anything further we need to know about this soul blueprint? I mean, what all this could be is the clearing of negative karmic patterns out of your soul blueprint through the hermitage. And, you know, the fact that you're receptive to that is a big... So I've got itchy nose today. Was a big factor in restoring your soul blueprint. And again, we have the water in 4 of these cards. What does water do? Cleanses. No, that was a spillage, but I'll take those 2. Thank you. The warrior. Oh, wow. And the shepherd. 2 very opposite energies. That's interesting. Warrior and shepherd. Okay. I would say these are facets, because our souls are multifaceted. Yeah, they have many facets. So I would say that these are two of the facets of your soul. So you might have felt, and I know what this is like, when you feel that warrior energy come up. Yeah, the only way I can describe it is, and I have done past life regressions where that came up, and it was quite disturbing for me. So I stopped doing past life regressions. But, you know, you might feel that when that energy comes up, that warrior energy, it's like somewhere deep in your soul, you know how to fight. And when I say fight, I mean literally sword in hand fight. Yeah. There's something inside you that knows that. Okay. Obviously these days we don't walk around like we used to in the medieval times with swords and shields and stuff. But that energy would still be a part of, you know, your soul's experience. Although with this clearing out of your soul's blueprints, I would suggest that this energy of the warrior is kind of moving more into a guide. Okay. What's interesting as well. Okay, so bear with me. We have this ship, which kind of looks Viking-y. Yeah, this is the Celtic lenormand. So, you know, our ancestors would have had boats. We're on an island. Yeah, we would have been in boats, definitely. You can't live on an island and not know how to build boats. But it does look kind of Viking-y, sort of. So warrior, so there might even be a link there with the warriors of the Viking era, possibly. And then we have the shepherd. One of the words under there is family, which is very much in alignment, I would say, with the dog card. So it's like the corners, the sharp corners of your warrior energy have been through this clearing of your soul's blueprint. They've been rounded off. Yeah, you don't need those hard corners anymore. They've been rounded off. So you become more of a guide, which in some circumstances a dog would be as well, a guide, especially if they work as a familiar. Yeah, that's really interesting. Okay. I'm going to get one more card from this little deck here. This is Tarot of the Abyss. This deck shouts at me. There aren't many tarot decks that shout at me. I'm just trying to, the Llewellyn one does, the Druid tarot, I think it's called. The one that Ian's created, it does shout at me. And also the Wildwood Tarot shouts at me. Oh, and I've got quite a few actually that shout at me. The Crow, it's the Crow one, not Crow Tarot. Oh, what's that Crow one called? I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's got crows on it anyway. But it's quite a dark deck, so it's really good for bringing stuff up. Ooh, okay, 8 of Wands. So this has happened. This clearing. So the Wands connected to the element of fire, which is very much cleansing as well. And you have the fire element in two of these cards here. I like that. So yeah, this has happened for you very quickly. Or it could be that this is happening. Yeah, this to the right of this cloud card could be where you're heading to. It might not have already happened. It might be in the pipeline. So yeah, very happening very quickly. Words, using the element of fire. So part of the process of clearing definitely include the element of water, and that could be in any way, shape or form. That could be through charging water that you drink. It could be taking salt baths. It could be going to swim in the sea. However water works with you, yeah, you use it in that way. But you also have the element of fire here as well. So that could literally be through this clearing process, realizing what are you passionate about, what is, that what I said, what are the experiences that your soul wants to have in this incarnation, yeah, and really tuning into that. Yeah. It's funny, I had a very clear message yesterday in meditation, and it's funny because I think we already knew this, myself and Ian, but the message I got was, you are only here for the spiritual journey, nothing else. We're not here to do any of the other things that we actually thought we were here to do, which are many. We are here for this path, for this synchro mystic illuminated path, and that is it. I'm like, okay, that takes the pressure off. Okay, so yeah, the element of fire. So how would you work with the element of fire, for example? Apart from, really getting in tune with, what are you really passionate about? What are the things that, that you could not do your daily life without? What are those things? Yeah. Other ways, if you wanted to, you could use fire magic, so candle magic, for example. If you wanted to really get in touch with this energy of the transmutation of warrior energy into guide energy, yeah. If you like burning things in ritual, you can always write things on a bay leaf or on a bit of paper and burn it. Obviously, common sense, yeah. Or if you have something like a chiminea or something in your garden, you can do it that way. Or if you have a log burner, you can do it that way. Other ways to work with the fire element. It's not actually sunny today, but you could do something that's called drawing down the sun, which I think somewhere on my other YouTube channel, Everything is Magic 360. I think on there is possibly a meditation or a ritual where we've done that. So you can view that and do that if you want, or you can Google it. Drawing down the sun. It's like drawing down the moon, but obviously different energy. And obviously different times of the day and during the wheel of the year will yield different results. Yeah, words will not come out today. So yeah, I like that. We're going to do one more card. One more card. Okay. One more card to finish off this lovely reading. This is the Kipper deck by Ciro Marchetti. He also did these lenormand cards. His cards are amazing, actually, I have to say. So, one more card. Oh, okay. You have the sudden wealth card. Oh, can't see those. Sorry. Sudden wealth. So there could be a lucky win in here as well. Now this is all cleared. Maybe there's a win in your future, or maybe you've just won something. Interesting. Okay. I hope this has helped you, and don't forget to do all those things that I do on YouTube. If you want to. If you don't, that's cool. Yeah. So until I see you next time, cheerio.